careful, but I've done this many times, so I got kind of a little touch for it. Generally, when a guy says something like that, he puts a big hole in the pelt, but that's all part of it too. Po buddy's perfect. Flip. That side looks pretty good. Like that. So yeah, I mentioned I was putting some large baits out. I've got a lot of beaver carcasses. So I've been setting them out in places, waiting for the weather to break. I've been checking them every couple days. Not a lot of activity. One of those cubbies had all the bait taken, but it's snowing outside this morning, so I couldn't tell what was in there. So instead of baiting it, or pardon me, instead of putting a trap in it, I just baited it again. And I will hawkeye it out, that's funny, for tracks tomorrow again. Once I find out what's there, if I want to drop it, I will. But you never know. I know the magpies like going in those boxes and emptying them out. One thing about these muskrats, well, any fur, no bottom lips. They don't want the bottom lip because they get caught in the shaker and tears the pelt. So I take the whole lip off. Top and bottom, right to the nose. They like that. And if they pick up your fur and they go, wow, that's done right, all of a sudden you get a little bit more money, and that's, you know, if it puts an extra tank of gas in the skidoo, which my skidoo's on the fritz anyway, but you know what I'm saying, do a good job, and pretty soon they start grading your furs accordingly. I always try to do the best job I can do. I want to show you this one pinned down. Maybe I'll flip that box tonight in the next video or something. I can show you what it looks like when I flip it. Alright, and I keep walking away with my stuff, my knife, my pins, everything, so. Yeah, so first thing you do, make sure he's straight. And then pin his nose right center on that board if you can. Board's got a lot of use. It's got quite a nail hole in there. Work him down. Make sure he's square. Come down here on this back. Pin there. Now, here's the important thing. Try and keep a straight line. Or as straight a line as you can. I leave a little scallop on the bottom just because it's there anyway. Ooh, that hurt. So tough to take a pin through the finger. Oh well, not the first time I've got a pin through my thumb. Something like that. Pull one more on each side. And then I'll grab that other one I just did and I'll show you the comparison on them. The heck, he's a nice big one. I'm going to make sure I got him pinned good. Nice big rat like this would have probably brought $15 about 3 years ago, and now, like I said, 3. Okay, I'm going to cut his hoo-ha off here. That's because it's all fat anyway. Now what I'm doing here, see how my hands are wrapped around the board, I'm trying to feel those other tacks on the other side. I'm trying to make it about the same length. Couple more in here. Alright. Get those front feet inside. You can use a nail or whatever. It doesn't matter. You don't have to use your spoon. Tuck them in like that, and then if you have a little bit of legs, extra leg meat on there, or extra leg hide, it won't dry up and stick out like this, dry and rip off or tear the hide. So yeah, if you can stick them inside, it's way better. Nice little board in here. Belly board. Be careful sticking those in, you don't want to rip your pelt. I like to stick them just so they come through. And I know some guys put a tack through their hide there too. I don't. Either I don't think, I'm not saying they're wrong and I'm not saying that I'm wrong. It's a matter of preference. There we go. Now I'll grab that other one and I'll show you what I mean about those scallops. Now you can see across the back how square the one on the board is. Whoops, I'll get away a bit. How square the one on the board is across there and how much is wasted here across under those clothespins. Much bigger muskrat on this board, and I told you before I always put the big ones on the board. So yeah, I got I'm not even sure, I think 10 more there to do. They're in various stages of thawing, so right there, I'll get at those. That one's still frozen. As they thaw, this one's ready to go. I'll start doing them. But yeah, that's kind of enough time for the show, but I wanted to show you, see I'll fill up a bunch of those. I wanted to show you how the difference between wire, wood, and of course that little fox we caught the other day, you're probably all wondering about him. Alright, I'm going to get on these muskrats and keep moving forward. We'll see you next time.